Hello, people, and welcome back. And here he is, my little co-host. Yeah, Yogi, you flopping backwards. Hey, this is his classic move, the flop. The flop. He flops for belly rubs. There we go. And he's often just sleeping or camera shy or not wanting to join in. So today we have Mr. Yogi. So that's quite nice. He's in a what's the word I'm looking for? In an attention-seeking mood today. There he is still. So we can chat and have Yogi, if he will be willing to grace us with his presence. Just come back from gym, and I did a bit of shopping, grocery shopping that is, not fun for me shopping. But there's a store here called Woolworths. I think in Britain you guys have Woolworths, but it's not the same. And for us, it's food and clothing. And I go in for food, but of course they put the food section at the very back, and you've got to walk through all the clothing section. And I saw a beautiful, soft white jersey, quite expensive for females, for me. Tried it on, but unfortunately, the one that they had in my size has got like some damage or some staining, or I couldn't quite tell what it was on the back. So maybe it saved me from buying the jersey. I don't know. It would have to be hand washed, which is a bit of a bugbear and a pain. So I try not to buy clothing that I have to be very fussy about or delicate about washing. Sometimes I don't mind hand washing, but yeah, then every time you wear it, you've got a hand wash, which is a pain. Anyway, so my coffee after gym, and check at him. I tell you, a dog, especially a dog like this, it just makes life so much better. I just wanted to share what I'd ordered this from that takealot.com that I love to order from. This is the small sort of size Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm, which I'd heard about on Angie from Hot and Flashy. Now, she is also a postmenopausal older channel for older women like me. She's been going for years on YouTube, and she'd mentioned this. I didn't realize that it's very waxy. Let me show you there. The formula, it's basically like it's waxy. I can't, not as thick as wax, but it's not, I don't know how to describe it. It has no smell other than a bit of a waxy smell. Now, it doesn't foam. I thought cleansing balm meant it's going to foam up. It actually reminds me more of do you remember back in the old days, Ponds had a cold cream. I remember my mother used to use that. This reminds me of that. It's more like a thick, like I said, a waxy, oily substance. So I guess the theory behind this is you put it on your face and then you wipe your makeup off. So I tried to use water to wash this off, and it kind of stayed on. It reminds me of like hardened coconut oil. That's the texture, except it doesn't really melt or soften too easily. So it's not a cleanser as such. It's more of a cream that you would use to wipe your makeup off. So I got it wrong. I thought it would be more like a cleanser. And I don't know, she just was raving about it. So I thought, oh, it sounds so nice. Luckily, I ordered the small one. But it could serve as what I used to use the Pond's cold cream for, which was any leftover makeup or mascara after washing my face. Sometimes you still get a bit of like panda eyes left. Then I would use the cold cream, which is generally, it's a moisturizing kind of makeup remover, and then I'll just wipe the last bits from under my eyelashes. So I'm going to use this for that. So I'm not disappointed that I bought it. I'm just glad I bought the small little what's this? 30 mils. There is a bigger one, much more expensive, because I would have been a bit disappointed if I had just received the bigger one. Okay, I think I'm gonna excuse the noise, move the microphone, and take my jacket off for now, because now that I'm drinking my coffee, the heat wave is happening. Hey, are you still here? People want to see you, boy. Hey, come here. People want to see you. Come here so I can pet you. Come, come. There we are. There. Okay, now you can lie down. All right, so let's get into there. That's so cute. The next thing I want to show you, ladies, for us who are into skincare and over 40, I think we all think about skincare products a little bit more, because I think most of us would ideally like to not have to get laser treatments and Botox and all that crap. So I ordered very, very inexpensive. This is off Takealot as well. That is a company in South Africa, but you can find the equivalent anywhere in the world, I'm sure. It's the Skin Fundamentals Vitamin C. It's a 15%. It says water-free serum. Now and it contains L-ascorbic acid, which when I Googled that, it says that is the, what is the word? The absorbable or the effective form of vitamin C. This is clear. It really looks like a clear oil. Again, no fragrance, comes with this dropper, and that's it. So when I used it, okay, he's going to go and sleep now. Hey boy, do you want more scratching? Do you want more patting? Do you want more pats? Okay, you go sleep. I'll talk. So when I used this last night, I thought it would have a vitamin C smell, like a citrus smell, I guess. No smell, zero smell, zero, zero. So I'm hoping that this is effective. I have heard that vitamin C, obviously they say it's good for your skin. It's meant to target unevenness and dark pigmentation. I have a little patch here. You can't really see now I'm wearing makeup, but under there, little patch of melasma, a little bit there. I think you can see that one. So we will see whether it makes, we will see, excuse the pun. We will see whether the vitamin C makes any difference. And so it says for all skin types, you can combine it with alpha arbutin, I don't know what that is, hyaluronic acid, which is the moisturizing thing, and retinol. So that's cool. And then you just use it under your moisturizer. So cleanse, you can use it day and night according to this. So I'm going to give it a try. So if you are in another country, I would just Google high strength vitamin C serum, just a basic serum, which is what this is. This only cost, what was it? I'd have to look, around in the region of 150 Rand, which is really not a lot. 139, I think. It's really not a lot. And I mean, Garnier has a serum for about that price, but theirs is 10%. This is the 15%. I have found a higher concentration serum, but it's so expensive. It's made by Obagi. I think for those of you overseas, you would have heard of Obagi. It's not that well known here in South Africa, but Obagi is, I mean, if the active ingredient in this is vitamin C and it only costs me 139 Rand, can you imagine what it costs them to make? Nothing. And the Obagi one they sell for like close to 3,000 Rand, which to me is highway robbery. The active ingredients don't cost that much. So they are just putting this price tag on because they are sure it might be a lovely serum, but how lovely can it be? You know what I'm saying? For the active ingredients, I'm sure they don't cost that much. So I feel like sometimes these companies are preying on women's insecurities and women's concerns about their skin. If you can afford it, that's fine. Go for it. But I just think I'm going to try the cost-effective one first and see what happens. See, haha. And as always, for those of you who are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the place to be for the over 40s, for anyone who wants to just hang out with a South African, me, a woman, mother, in her home with her dog. And if you just want to listen to me ramble and talk, it is just my real thoughts, just me, just getting it off my chest, whatever it is. Today, so school went back today. Okay, so it was school holidays. So we're back into the routine this morning. For some reason, I really woke up in a good mood this morning, even though the weather is miserable and it's cold. It's wintry, as you can tell by the jacket I was wearing at the start. But I've just felt good mood, and I think it's the estradiol cream, the gel cream that I'm back on now. I think it's having that positive impact on my mood again. Like today, I went to gym. I worked out pretty hard, but I didn't kill it because I didn't want to be so sore that I felt drained tomorrow. I still want to go tomorrow. I want to do today's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, maybe even Saturday, do my 5 days. So I was really busy at the gym, but I felt really positive, really strong, really happy to be there. And today I was thinking if I'd had 5 more minutes, but my son was ready to go, so we went. If I'd had 5 more minutes, I was thinking about making like a positive morning little mantra or saying, some days when you're feeling just like, ugh, blah, low, those are the days you need. So I thought maybe I should record. You need yourself saying, let's go and kick today's ass, let's just have a good day. And there was an old lady, where was I watching her? Somewhere on YouTube. This little old lady, I think it was saying every day she wakes up, she looks at herself in the mirror, and she says, oh, there's a fly, sorry, little fly. And she says, today is going to be a good day. And even if that day, I hope that fly leaves me alone. And even if today isn't a good day, you just tell yourself every day, look yourself in the eyes, in the mirror, and you say, today is going to be a good day. Now, I know sometimes you think, well, that's lying. It's bullshit. It's not going to be a good day. I have X, Y, Z problems. We all have problems. That is the nature of life. But I still think it sets a tone, even if it's that tone for 1 minute, 1 second of your morning where you just, yes, you might be faking it, whatever. It's okay. Sometimes I find I just need to fake it. I just need to pretend. I just need to fake it. I just need to, whatever. It's not always going to work. Some mornings you're just going to say, stuff it. I couldn't even be bothered with that. And that's fine too. But today I had the feeling like I should be doing a motivational type of morning video, like a Goggins type thing, just to kick my own ass on the mornings when I'm tired. But then again, when you're tired, you're tired. It's okay. Just got to go with it. Go with where you are and not judge yourself too harshly. And lastly, I don't know if I should tell this story, but I think I will. On that night, Saturday night, when we went out dancing, we bumped into a friend of my friend's husband. So no one I know, I don't know him really well, but I've known him through the years as an acquaintance. Kind of see him in my friend's husband's friend group. Okay, so we were out dancing, and obviously he was a little bit drunk. But anyway, how's it? And he started telling me, because he is now divorced, so he's a bachelor, single, he's never had kids, telling me about all the young girls that he's been, I don't know if this is going to get too rude and crude, but sleeping with. And some of them are 19 and he is 45. Now, I don't judge. It's not a moral judgment, but it does seem a little on the gross side. Yeah. And, my partner was saying it's so gross because that's like his daughter is 21, 22. How can this man of 45 be doing that? And I said, look, this guy doesn't have kids. He doesn't know what that would, the paternal feeling. He is just living his single life, picking up chicks wherever he can. But he was saying, he was just going on and on about how, like, all these girls and how he's not promising them anything. It's just fun and whatever. And I'm like, that's good for you, dude. You do whatever you want. But he also kept going on and on about how much he exercises and how he does 1,000 crunches and 1,000 push-ups a day and how he's got abs and all this. And I just thought, oh my God, you sound so superficial. And not to judge him, I know he was just on a drunken tirade. You know how people just repeat themselves and talk nonsense. But it sounded very superficial. Sure, he might have a six pack, but the way he was talking was so off putting that no six pack in the world would have. It actually gave me the creeps. And then I just thought, I hope I don't come across like that when I am into my gym, into my fitness. I don't think I do. I don't generally just go up to people and tell them how many sit ups I can do because number one, I can't. And number two, I don't care what anyone else does. That's their life. If they don't want to be into fitness, that's fine. I really feel it's a live and let live philosophy that we should, no one should do anything, whatever, that I have. I always try and speak for myself, but yeah, just listening to this guy go on and on how he runs and then he does this and then he also said he's going to put this girl on a diet for her whatever health issue she was having, and I'm like, oh Lord, he just sounded superficial. It was just all about the young chicks and his abs and how many exercises he can do. And I think actually he is probably a decent person when he's not drunk and brokenhearted and divorced. But anyway, so now I'm not judging him in a negative way, but it just made me think, how do I come across? Because I do. I love to work out. Occasionally, I have been in the position where I've had abs, but I don't think I sit there and tell people how many crunches I can do and how fit I am. In fact, back then I was so shy, I never spoke a word, and people would just ask me about what I was doing. So, but it just makes me, again, I always think, how do I come across? How do I come across? Because you never know. You never know. Yeah, so I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, if you think that that's gross for a 45-year-old man to be sleeping with 20-year-old girls. I think it is a bit gross, actually. Even though they're all adults and whatever, they can do what they want. I do think he needs to take responsibility for the fact that these young girls are emotionally immature and they are going to get the wrong idea and they are going to get their hearts broken no matter what he says to them. Because I was a young girl at that age, and I know that at that age you cannot separate your emotions from doing that act. You can't. It's all wound up, and you think that this guy's into you, or you think, I'm going to be the one that he falls in love with. I'm going to be the one that changes him. He will see me and whatever. It may be what they're thinking. I don't know. I don't know nowadays what the youngsters are thinking, but I just think he needs to be careful. And I think if he wants stimulating, intelligent conversation at his level, I'm not saying the young girls are stupid, but it's a different generational gap, different stages in life, just different perspectives. He should be with a woman closer to his age. That's just my 5 cents. Oh well. Just had to, I don't know why that was still in the back of my mind. So there you go. And lastly, I'm going to end off with, so today I think I'm going to make for supper slightly healthier supper so that I can just get a little bit of weight off I can actually feel the weight that is piled up here. I know I'm not overweight, it's just a little bit. But I think tonight also, because we're going to use up veggies, the veggies are going to go bad if we don't use them up. We're going to do chicken breasts, maybe potatoes and vegetables. Relatively healthy, fiber, keep my kid having some vegetables at least. You know, he's a typical teenager that really doesn't like healthy food. And I think that will be it for today. I've got other videos to record. That's the life of a mother, always trying to juggle everything. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. See you tomorrow. Bye. Bye.